Hello, everyone. Today I've come back with a career reading. So, this reading is going to be all about your career and finances. We're going to ask questions like what's going on in your career life right now, and what's going to happen in the upcoming days. How is it going to be for you? So, starting with three piles. So, you're going to be picking up from these three piles. This is pile number one. This is pile number two. This is pile number three. So take some time and meditate on this. Try to pick a pile that resonates with you the most, that kind of calls to you. Intuitively, you feel like that's the one for you. So go for that pile here. And I would like to say that please subscribe to my channel, share my videos with your friends, and I'm trying to start this thing new, and I would love to get, you know, more readings done for you. So if you want to get a personal reading as well, you can book it with me um on my website. So we'll get started with pile number one. Yep. Hi, pile number one. Welcome to your reading. Today, we are going to be finding out about your career, what's going on in your career and your finances, how's it going to be in the upcoming months. And let's see what's going on. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. And also feel free to share it with your friends. Drop a like so that YouTube knows that my videos are adding value. And if you want to book a personal reading, my website would be linked. Feel free to book that. And let's get started with your reading. So, pile number one, if you selected this is your reading. Let's see what's going on in your career life. What's going on in pile number one's career life right now? I'm going to pick that card. And I also want to know what's going on in pile number one's finances. So how is their career going to be? How are the finances going to be for the upcoming months? I'll be picking two more cards. So, sorry, tell me what's going on. Time for the reveal. Very interesting. Right off the bat, pile number one, there is a new opportunity coming your way, and it's going to be a very financially rewarding one. So it might be a new job that you're seeking. So if you have applied to a new job, it's a really positive time for you to actually receive an offer from them. You might be even be able to negotiate a better offer if you're looking for that. That's going to be something that I see positively working out for you now. And for some of you, if you're already in a stable job and you have no plans of moving out, it might indicate a promotion. So there's something which is going to add more prosperity in your life right now. So financially, right? You might even be considering a switch in your job. So you might be just thinking that, I need better money. So I would need to move jobs, or I need to do something that serves me better in my life financially. So if you want to do something like that, I think this is the time when you're getting those thoughts about your career. That's what this card indicates. And probably if you're asking about whether you should switch or not, the answer would be absolutely you should go for that. And this is the general reading. So if this entire deck resonates with you, it's only then that it is meant for you. So if this is not resonating, please feel free to look at the other piles. Now for the second card, Seven of Pentacles, this is a card of investment. So clearly you have been through a lot of responsibility, a lot of work, a lot of challenges at work, and very patiently you've been able to, build up that wealth for yourself, where you can actually consider, um, you know, you consider continuing growing that wealth. So it's a good principle for you to build on top of. So it's a really positive card in terms of getting returns for whatever you've invested. So I do hear that if you are in a situation where you're trying to pay off some loans, um, then yeah, this is the time when, if you have planned for it, then this is the time when you can actually start, paying those off. And you can also have some long-term investments, which will really pay off in the future. If you are currently having a proper investment account and you're into investments, then this is also going to be giving really good returns at this point. So for the next few months, you will be seeing a rise in the way, if you have managed your money well, if you have invested it well, you are going to be seeing a potential rise in that wealth that you've created for yourself. So all you need to do is be patient. It's also a way of spirits telling you that just be calm, be patient. Everything that you have worked for will come to fruition. So that's a very positive card for your career as well. So if you have invested a lot of time, it doesn't have to always be money, right? So if you have invested a lot of time in your career, that's also going to pay off. So that this is the time for that. And I do hear a frame of, 7 to 8 months. I mean, and this is just something that I'm getting out of these two cards here. Usually I don't read these numbers for little months, but sometimes if I hear that, I'm just gonna say it. I won't be stopping anything that comes to my mind right now, because that's how I believe I can read the cards, without any resistance. So I mean, spirits would definitely want that. So here we go. So I do see that in 7 to 8 months, you will be starting to see some, visible changes or positive changes with respect to whatever you've invested, or be it time or money or both, right? So really good stuff. If you're considering the switch in job as well, you might actually see the money that you're earning. Like usually, sometimes when you earn, right, you don't see what you get in hand. It is just spent before the end of the month, right? So with this new job or with this new venture, project, or business that you're planning, um, you might be also planning to have that long-term investment strategy, or you're planning to give it a lot of time and effort this time to that idea. Or if it's an actual job that you're starting, this will actually give you a lot of wealth to, start to create a foundation for your investments. And it's a great way to get to your greatest potential here with respect to money. Um, Although the last card here, right, it's all about what's going on in your head right now. So some of you I hear might be feeling that you have nowhere to go from here. Your eyes are blindfolded. Your hands are tied. I mean, you're just in between all swords energy. So it's all you're blocked. You're mentally blocked right now, and there's something that is holding you wherever you are, and it's holding you hostage. It could be your job, or it could be any situation in your life just holding you hostage, and wherever you are. So you're not getting the courage to actually remove your blindfold, get unblocked, and then move forward to this new opportunity or this new venture. But that's something that spirit is advising that you must overcome right now. This is not the time to restrict your capabilities or second guess your ideas, ventures. Yes, you need to do the research that you or need for your ideas and projects, but the mentality that, okay, if I do this, I'm not going to make it out successfully. So that's not the mentality to have at this point. So this is what I see. Pile number one looks like you really need to break through a cycle of negative thinking that you have currently. You just need to break the chains, move out. There is a castle waiting for you behind. So poetically speaking, but realistically speaking, you really have a lot that you can accomplish in your life. And we have these positive cards here, so it's just in your head right now, thinking, that maybe if I go for this new project, venture, opportunity, job, I will not be able to do as well as I am here. So you're just comfortable right now wherever you are, but that's not that's not it. All right. So thank you so much again, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also feel free to request a personal reading with me if you want to know more about your career, love life, any questions that you have, and I would love to be helping you out. Thank you. Hey, pile number two. If you selected pile number two and this crystal here, then this is your reading. So this is your reminder to just quickly subscribe to my channel, put a like if you really like this video at the end, and also feel free to share it with your friends. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link will be there on my channel too, or under this video. So let's jump right in. So today we are reading about your career life, and I'm going to be picking up 3 cards from this deck. Let's see what Spirit has to say about your career. This is just a way I like to do. There are many ways of reading tarot. This is the current way that I'm finding very efficient. And again, this is a general reading, so if this is not resonating with you, when I start reading, you're going to know if it's resonating with you or not. So if it's not, then you might as well want to check the other piles. But there might be some messages here that might resonate with you. So hang on, listen to it, and then take what resonates and let other energies be. Okay, I'm going to be picking up 3 cards, Spirit. Pile number 2, tell me what's going on in pile number 2, career, and how is it going to be for the next few months. Got my 3 cards. I'm going to put them aside. Time for the reveal. Beautiful. Pile number 2, right off the bat. You guys are really strong. Um, it kind of gives me a feeling that things are already figured out for you, which makes me really glad. This looks really amazing. Um, Let me just start with this. So King of Wands energy talks about you being in a place of leadership. Right now, you might be leading projects. You might be someone who is very ambitious, driven. You have a lot of ideas in your mind and you're ready to take action and you have that clear direction in your head. You're one of those people who knows that, okay, I am going to do this because I want to accomplish this. Not just that, I have a few things in mind, so I will do those so that I can get to some goal. But you have it's the other way around. You have the goal in mind, and the other steps just follow because you really know the direction that you want to go in. So you're very decisive right now. You have a lot of leadership energy here. This could also mean that now you have everything that you need to take that action that you have been waiting for, or it could mean that you've already taken um, a very serious action towards your ambition already. So you already started that something new. A second. Okay. Right. So yeah, talking about your second card, which is Nine of Pentacles. So I do see that a lot of financial freedom is coming your way. You're going to be very self-sufficient. For some of you, you're going to you're going to be able to actually start spending whatever you earned and live the life that you have craved. So if you have been planning to buy that house, that luxury item, it's all going to be happening now in the next few months. You will be able to, showcase your abundance, or rather, it would just show on its own because That's the amount of money you're going to attract. And this is coming from a place of, ambitious um, jobs or ambitious projects that you have that are going on. And I also see in the end of this reading, right, that there's a new project or a new skill that you're going to come up with. So that one new skill might be something that is, the last straw to get you where you want to be. You're already making really good progress in the direction that you are aiming for. So any new skills that you learn at this point, or if you're planning to hire somebody for your job, if you are planning to make investments for your business, this is really a very good time. So the Page of Pentacles talks about, you know, that there like something about a message about your finances, um, that it's going to be a very happy and healthy and good time, um, money wise, for your venture. So whatever your venture is, whether you're doing a job right now, whether you're just starting an individual project, it is something which will lead you to a life of comfort, and it will make that dream come true. So stick to that, stick to your guts, take action. Do not stop taking action. I mean, I can't stress enough, because you do have the wants energy. So it all starts with, the action that you take, and it won't be accomplished if you do not take that particular action. So if you're already if you're pile number two and this is resonating with you, you would know that you're already in a situation where you are in a leadership position right now, and you are starting to see some of your income mm, getting reflected in your bank accounts, in the sense that you can actually see that you're having excess at the end of the month, you're having abundant money, um, and in terms of people who invest, right, you're seeing returns that are as good as your salary, or something that can you can just simply retire, and this would be your um situation where you do see abundant money coming in every month for your survival. So you are just independent financially. You don't need to wait for to be hired by anyone, or do any job. Of that kind of energy is what I'm getting through this. You're also very innovative, and you have when you have a dream, you plan to make that come true. So as long as you plan and you take action, this is yours. The energy is all yours, pile number two. But this is a very positive reading. I wasn't expecting really such beautiful cards to come up, and there's such a beautiful story here that I can't even even if I want to, I can't even stop thinking about how good the flow here is of the story. So you take action, you are going to be financially independent with that venture in mind, and keep learning new skills. Keep trying to make that dream come true. Do not stop taking that action right now. You are in a very good space, pile number two. Okay, with that, we'll wrap it up. And please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to visit the link in the description of this video and book your reading. It's for a very low price. So I can help you understand what's going on in your life, and I can provide more clarity. And hopefully this has been very helpful for you. I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Hi, pile number three. If you chose pile three, this is your reading. Um, Before I start, I would just like to say, please subscribe to my channel and drop a like if you like the video in the end. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is going to be there in the description of this video. So go ahead and go for the personal reading. It's going to be for a very low fee. I am a fresh starter, so I'm not going to be charging as much. but I do enjoy giving out intuitive and really good personal readings. And they are going to be written, so it's not going to be something you need to, be with me on a video call for or an audio call for. So it's not going to be taking a lot of time for on your end. Just go ahead and book the reading. It's going to be fun and light, and yeah, I would look forward to that as well. Starting with your reading, today we are doing your reading for career and finances. How's that going to be for you this year, for the next few months? This is the crystal you chose. Okay, get started. I'll be picking three cards from this pile. And at any point, if you feel that it doesn't resonate with you, then please feel free to look at the other piles. But since this is a general reading, there might be a few things which resonate with you from one pile, and then a few things that resonate from the other pile. So don't limit yourself to one deck. This is going to be um, an open reading. Okay, so here we go. Pile number 3, what's going on in your career, finances right now, and how's the situation going to be in the next few months? So I'll be picking 3 cards from here. Pile number 3, situation this year in terms of career and finances. Okay. Time for it to feel. Hmm. Hmm. So there is a story here, and I'm going to just go ahead and tell the story based on what I see to the cards, but they don't necessarily have to, follow that story here. I'm going to break it down for you after I complete this story as well. So I do see that right now, some of you feel really, um, you know, under the sun. So you feel like you're under the spotlight right now. You are probably, someone who's doing the majority of the work on a project, and you feel everyone has their eyes on you. Your work is being, checked, your work is being analyzed, and you are in and positively you're being appreciated for that. It's a very good card. The sun card is a very good card, which also means that you are getting exposed to a lot of things that are adding to your career growth, right? You are getting clarity about quite a lot of things in your life, career wise, right now. And then it's like in a few months, though, you're gonna have a choice between many options. There, so whether you want to choose a project A or project B or project C, or do you want to just buy a house, or do you want to, what do you want to do with your finances or with your career is, a choice that you might have to make in a few months. And there are going to be many choices, nothing right or wrong in each choice. So it won't be like you have a, perfect correct choice. They're all going to be really good ones. But that's that's the thing that I hear here, is that you need to be careful about people who can, um, you know, deceive you at that point. They can be sly. They can just, try to scam you. I'm hearing. So there might be someone on your project who is you know, a, posing as a threat, like, for accomplishing that particular project, or someone who is doing some dirty politics in the project. It's just that is the kind of energy that Five of Swords brings to the table. So you see two people here very dejected. They feel they're lost, and then this person here is smirking. He's smirking at their defeat. So it's just a very hollow kind of victory. So this, like, I always, when I look at Five of Swords, I feel like there's someone in your environment who's trying to get and trying to take credit for all the work, and or just behind your back, they're feeling like and they can get behind your back, they can get all the credits, they can win this project out. Like if this is a project, then they can take all the credit for the project behind your back, and then take the credit for the victory of the project, like that kind of a thing. And then they might say something also, like there could be a direct, this could just directly mean that someone is on your project, or someone in your life, in your career, basically in your job space, talks to you in a below the belt fashion. So they would try to shut you up. They will try to persuade you in a different direction, which will not get you the best results. So that's what I'm kind of hearing. So be careful of these people. If you already know who they are, just stay away from them, or just just take a step back and actually analyze your environment. Okay, there might be people like this around you. Don't just don't pay heed to them. Try not to get persuaded by such people, or try not to get in argument with such people, because it's just going to pull you down, take you from a place of perfect clarity, and from a place where you have a lot of options, to somewhere where you just don't want to confront the environment, the actual situation going on. So be very careful. Just if you put aside your this Five of Swords energy here, you can actually look at the complete story, where you have a lot of options, you have a lot of ways, and like things emotionally going on in your life. You can choose selectively what you want to prioritize, and what's going to be the best thing that's going to serve you career wise, financially, and emotionally in life. So those are some of the choices that you'll have to make at this point. But right now, you do have a lot of clarity as to what you want. So in a few months, you might be faced with some news, or some new things coming up, where you'll have to prioritize again. You have to choose something else. I hear the word prioritize because it just came to me right now, and I'm going to say it. So you might have to prioritize one or two things more than the other things going on in your life there. So very soon that's coming up. So look out for that. But yeah, just stay away from people who can just bring you down, and unnecessarily cause arguments. That's just something I see. Hmm. Yeah. But overall, pile number three, I do see that you have the clarity required to, make your choices, make your prioritizations perfect. So do not hesitate in, following your intuitions, following your also your skills, your experiences so far. So if you're applying for, say, jobs right now, you might be someone who is very confident about their skills. They're happy to bring that to the table, to the new jobs. So these choices could be about the different options you have in your career, be it in career direction, or just the job titles, the companies, right? Whatever. So you have plenty of options there. You just need to be able to choose one that will not lead you to a bad work environment, where politics is valued more than work, and people enjoy sly comments, so things like that. So I think this was it, file number three. This is your reading, and if you liked it, give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you want to book a personal reading, go ahead and book that. We have the link in the description. And thank you so much. I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye.